Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I will be showing you how you can edit your photos, if it's for Instagram or Twitter or if it's just normal photography. I'll be showing you how you can make your photos look better. And obviously we all stuck at home due to the coronavirus, and I think photography is a good way to do something fun. So I'll be showing you how you can improve the look of your photos all for free using the basic photo app on your iPhone. And as always, before we get into this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you do not miss out on when I ever upload ever again. So I guess without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So this video is split into 5 sections. So we've got what equipment to use, color grading, lighting, special effects, and photography tips, which I will talk about towards the end of the video. So make sure you watch through the whole duration of the video, guys. For this photography tutorial, you don't really need that much equipment, or you don't really need any equipment at all, but it would help if you have some sort of tripod. But if you don't, you can just take them on your phone with your hand without a tripod. So there you go, guys. But a tripod will always help you very much. So now let's get on to color grading. So I'll have everything shown right here, guys, so you can see everything that I'm doing. So here's the image right here. Then we just have to go press the edit button in the top right corner. So let's go all the way to warmth, and then you can easily turn it down. Any yellow photos that look very bad, you can always fix it. So hope this helps, guys. And as well as this, you can also change the tint. So we don't need to really change the tint for this photo because it looks good, but if you want to know, this is what it really does. So for example, if you have any photos that are very green, you can always turn the tint up. And then we've also got the vibrance. So as you can see here, this can make the colors pop more, which looks very cool, guys. And then you can also change the saturation, which is how you can get black and white photos, guys. So in this section of the video, I'm going to show you how you can change the lighting on your photos. So again, all you have to do is press edit. So here's a photo of my bike in a big old garden, and then so with the lighting you can change the exposure. So what this does, it makes it more brighter, which replicates anything similar. If you have a mirrorless camera or DSLR, you'll know that you can change the exposure, but you can do this after you've taken the photo, guys. So this is really cool. You can also do this if you're taking this on your phone, of course. So as you can see, you can make the image much more brighter, then you can make it darker. So yeah, if you've taken any images that are in a dark environment, this is the way to change that. Or if it's in a very bright environment, you can make it darker. And then also you can change the brilliance. So what this does, it just makes it have it more of that cinematic look, if you know what I mean. That nice cinematic look. It brings them more shadows. It makes the colors contrast more, which looks very nice. So yeah, if you're aiming for any sort of cinematic old retro style look on your photos, here we go, guys. I think it looks really cool with my bike as well. As well as that, you can change the highlights. I don't really mess around with this, but feel free to adjust anything with highlights. If it makes your photos look very good, then go for it, guys. Then after highlights, we've got the shadows, which is similar to the brilliance. It helps you get that more cinematic, epic look. And as you can see already, the photo looks very cool already. So I kind of like that. Maybe a bit too dark, but you know. Then let's go to contrast. Yeah, this is pretty similar to before. Then we've got the brightness, which I think is, yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as exposure, but maybe not as aggressive. Then we got the black point, something I don't really mess around with, but it just makes the black stand out more. So if you got any more dark colors in the photo, it's gonna make them stand out much more. So some of you may like that in your photos. Fear no more, as you can make it brighter, or if it's too bright, you can do the complete opposite. and make it darker. So this is very cool, guys. Okay, let's go over to the next one, guys. So let's talk about how you can add special effects to your photos. So for this, we're going to be using the app Snapseed, which is free. So follow along, so I give you some tips which could help you out. So Snapseed has loads of cool effects which you can add to your photos. So here I took a picture of some buildings where I live. So with Snapseed you can add lens blur. So pretty much self-explanatory. What this does, it adds like a blurring background effect. It looks pretty cool in this picture, to be honest, and you can move it around or adjust it. Wow, alright, so as you can see, this has added a very cool blurring effect. So you can do this to all of your photos. So guys, in this section of the video I will be giving you tips on how you can improve your photos with photography, just general photography tips. First of all, try to get different angles. So I'll show you an example right here, and I think I've done this with my picture which you saw earlier in the video with those buildings. So you get these different angles and it just makes the photo much more interesting in general, and makes them look much more cooler, especially when you add all the filters and stuff that I showed you in the video. You'll be ending up with a very amazing professional level photo. And my second tip is just to be more creative with your photos. So take different photos that you've not done before, with different angles, different people, different lighting, and different scenarios to make your photos look much more better. Just get creative really, and do anything that makes you happy with your photos, especially if you're using the tips I suggested earlier in the video. Then you should be happy with your photos and you have the best photos for your Instagram, all your other social media. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. I hope this video inspires you to start taking more photos, especially in quarantine. We haven't got much things to do other than school, but it's good to get creative, you know what I mean. And I also hope this video helps you improve the look of your photos, especially with these free apps and tips that I've given you earlier in the video. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as it really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.